Laugh out loud, love a lot, and shop for what makes you happy.
Hey guys, Mandy here, and today we're going to be talking about the best clothes for your hourglass shape. So if you're a girl who has an hourglass shape, we're going to talk about the best clothes for that, because I know the struggles that come with that, being an hourglass shape girl myself, and the struggle is real. Disclaimer. We're going to be talking about parts of the female anatomy, so if there are youngins about, please plug in your headphones now. The first thing that we're going to discuss is what an hourglass shape actually is. Because I think there are women out there who think that they're an hourglass shape, and they're not. And there are women out there who are an hourglass shape and don't realize that that's what they are. So, for an hourglass shape, do you remember this from last week? Okay, for an hourglass shape, your bust measurement and hip measurement are going to be within an inch of each other, okay, an inch or less, and your waist measurement is going to be 8 to 12 inches smaller than your chest and your hips. Guys, you gotta be quiet, I'm recording, okay? Sage, that's enough. Okay, go out. Okay, so for example, I'm going to be transparent here and tell you what my measurements are. My chest measurement is 40 inches, my hip measurement is 41 inches, and my waist measurement is 32 inches. So it's 8 inches smaller than my chest and 9 inches smaller than my hips. That is an hourglass shape. If you aren't sure what your measurements are, go to this video, click on that, and it'll take you to the video. It'll open another window, and you'll be able to take your measurements, and that will help you a lot in your fashion life. So the first article of clothing that we're going to talk about is pants. So let's talk about the rise of your pants. I prefer a mid to high rise pant. Low rise pants always like fall down over my hips, down off my hips. It's not a good situation. But the mid to high rise pants kind of hold everything in and kind of keep the pants up, because, you know, we have hips. Curvy girls have hips, so it gives us something for our pants to rest on. A word of caution though to the high rise pant. If you are like me, you have a short torso, okay? I have a really short torso, and when I wear a high-rise pant, I can't tuck things in, okay? I can only leave my shirt out. If I tuck it in, it looks like my boobs are like resting on the top of my pants, and that's just not flattering at all. So leave your tops untucked. You'll still get the smooth, flattering shape because of the high-rise pant, but you won't have the boobs on a platter problem. Next, let's talk about the shape of the leg. For the leg shape, there are several options for an hourglass girl. You could go with a straight trouser leg, one that goes like straight down from the hips. It's not the most flattering, but it's okay. But since you've got the curves that God gave you, let's play them up. And the best pants for that are boot cut and flare leg jeans. Flares are so hot this fall because the 70s look is in, and the flares are the epitome of the 70s look. So flare and boot cut is always classic, okay? That's never gonna go out of style. Really, any jean shape is not gonna go out of style. Just certain ones get really big, and then, you know, they kind of fade to the background while other ones take center stage. You could also wear a skinny jean. Just know that if you are like a bigger hourglass shape, the skinny jean can make you look rather top heavy. But if you wear them with your boots, especially in the wintertime, because who wants to try to put, you know, flares into boots? If you wear them with your boots, it's just going to give you a better visual balance. As an hourglass shape, stay away from boyfriend jeans. Stay away from tapered jeans, relaxed fit jeans. Those are not going to be flattering on you at all. Just don't do it. Now we're going to talk about the leg length for your pants. well, for your bottoms in general, pants, shorts, whatever. For me, I find that shorts are more flattering than, say, a capri is. If you have your hands down at your side, shorts that come to between like fingertip length and this big knuckle right here, somewhere in that range, it's going to keep it classy looking while still being a nice length for your body. If you are going to wear capris, they should break between like the mid kneecap and like the top of your kneecap. Wherever you have a break on your leg, that's where the eye is going to be drawn towards. So if you have it like in the middle of your calf, which is like the widest part of your lower leg, it's not going to be flattering at all. It's going to make that part look wider. So having it at your knee, which is the skinniest part of your leg, is a much better option. Also for capris, make sure that they are fitted all the way down, okay? A wider leg capri is not going to be flattering. Do not put your body in box-shaped clothing. For pants, skinny jeans should come down to your ankle, bottom of your ankle, mid-ankle, top of your ankle, doesn't really matter, just to your ankle. For any other pant, whether it is the trouser leg, whether it is a wide leg, whether it is flare leg, boot cut, just make sure that the pants come all the way down to the ground, basically touching the ground but not, when you're wearing shoes. That does mean that you're going to have to buy a pair of pants for your flats, one for your high heels, one for your super high heels, okay? But it will be worth it, because nothing will make you look shorter than wearing flares that have been rolled up because they're too long for your flats, or flares that are too short when you're wearing your heels. Now let's talk about skirts. For an Hourglass girl, you have a lot of options for skirts. It is pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. You can pretty much wear any style of skirt. You can wear pencil, you can wear straight, you can wear A-line, you can wear full. They're all going to look flattering on you as long as you keep the hemline to your knee, the top of your knee to the middle of your knee. Long skirts can be trickier for some Hourglass girls. It depends on how tall you are. I'm 5'5", and I have longer legs proportionately because I have a short torso. So, you know, if this is the middle, when you make your torso shorter, your legs are longer. Does that make sense? I hope so, because you can't actually answer me. Because of my long legs, I can wear a maxi skirt, but I can't wear a full maxi skirt, like a broomstick skirt. That's not going to be so flattering. Like I said, we have God-given curves, so having a full skirt that just goes out and out and out is not going to be the most flattering on us. But a mermaid skirt is great. If you can wear a long skirt, a mermaid skirt is a great shape. Up next are shirts, and we're going to start off with the neckline. For an Hourglass shape, you probably have a larger chest than the average woman does. And the most flattering neckline for a larger chest is going to be a lowish neckline. It seems counterintuitive, but it is the truth. Lower necklines make your chest look smaller. Higher necklines make your chest look bigger. So I'm not talking like show off your cleavage low, but like on me, I'll try to sit up a little bit. On me, like here's my collarbone, and if I put my hand in here, like one hand width, that's going to be the most flattering on me. So no high necklines for those of us with bigger chests, no turtlenecks, no boat necks, the ones that are really wide. Whatever, it will make your boobs look bigger. If you have small boobs, it's a great tip to know, right? That you can make them look bigger. But for those of us without, skip with a scoop neck or a V-neck. Next, let's talk about the shape of your shirt. Make sure that your shirt comes in at the waist. It doesn't have to be stiffly tailored. In fact, I find those very uncomfortable. But it does need to come in at your waist. If you are going to wear a button-up shirt, I suggest finding one that fits you in the waist and just leaving the top part. Find one that fits you in the waist here, and from the bottom of your bra up, just leave it unbuttoned with a cami under it. Camis are going to be your best friend. Because if you find one that actually fits in your chest without the, you know, the gaping, it's going to be huge in your waist. So you're going to have to get it tailored. So my personal preference is just to get one that fits the waist and leave it open. It's just a lot easier that way, and it's really cute. You know, it can be your signature style. If you're like me, you have a hard time finding shirts that fit both your chest and your waist at the same time. For the most part, I stick with knit fabrics that kind of have some stretch to them. That way they can stretch over the girls and they can still cling to the waist a little bit. Above all, for shirts, do not leave the house in a box, okay? Any type of shirt that just hangs off of your chest without coming in at the waist is going to look like a box on you, okay? If you must wear a top like that, make sure that you put a belt around it. A stretchy belt is super comfortable. Just make sure that you put a belt around it to cinch it in so you don't lose the shape that you do have. All right, next let's talk about sleeve length. The thing about sleeves is wherever you have a break, that is what's going to draw the eye, just like it did in your pants. So long sleeves are okay. Maybe not the best, but they're okay. They draw attention to the bottom of the hip, which is fine because it's already past the widest part of your hips. 3/4 sleeves, not so great. They kind of cut off at the widest part of the hip. Elbow length sleeves are my favorite as far as long sleeves go. They cut off at the waist, drawing attention to the narrowest part of the Hourglass girl's body. For short sleeves, you know, the ones that like cut you off like halfway up your bicep, oh yeah, not good. Not good for anybody really, I don't think, but especially not good for an Hourglass girl because they're cutting like straight across your chest line, which is not helping you at all. Cap sleeves are much more flattering. The diagonal line makes the arms and the bust look slimmer. Sleeveless is my favorite look because it keeps your whole body line long and lean with no added width on the arms. So basically it draws the eye into this center part of the body, and anything past that, like the eye doesn't even see it. So it's kind of like an optical illusion. As I was editing this video, I realized that I forgot to talk about vests and cardigans, like sweaters. So I thought I would quick record that and stick it in here. And what I want to say about that is, you guys know this is my favorite vest, this denim vest. It's, let me move my chair so you can see. It's cropped in the back, so it's shorter on the sides and it comes down in the front, kind of rounded like this. And I also have this faux fur vest that's the same way. It's shorter in the back and longer in the front, but it's a little bit cropped. It's not long like the waterfall sweaters are. So anything like this is really going to help you keep your shape in a cardigan and make you not look so boxy, because the sweater itself comes around to a point in the front, not really a point, but comes rounded in the front and higher on the sides, and that's going to keep with the top of your hourglass shape. Two more hourglass girl struggles that I do want to cover. One is looking short. I am taller than the average. I think the American average woman, her height is, I think 5'3" is the average, and I'm 5'5", so I am actually a little bit taller than the average woman, but because I'm so curvy, it can make me look shorter. So a couple of things that we can do to combat that is, one is, if you can, wear heels whenever you can, even if it's just a tiny wedge. It's going to help elongate your legs and make you look taller. Again, just remember your pants come to the floor. Number two, don't break up your line. Keep your outfits the same on the light to dark scale. If you're going to wear a belt, keep it close to the same color as the top or pants that you're wearing. So if you're wearing it in your belt loops, make sure it's a similar color to your pants. If you're wearing it over a top, make sure it's a similar color to your top. That way it'll keep the line from breaking up and making you look choppy and foxed in. Okay, the second struggle that we Hourglass girls tend to have is with materials. Stiff cottons, linens, even silks and chiffons, when they don't have any stretch, it is really hard for us to pull them off. Try to make sure that the materials that you get, in the clothes that you get, have a bit of stretch to them. That way they're going to do the best at hugging your curves. Also, drapey fabrics in a medium weight, like a jersey material, are going to be very, very flattering on you. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you have an hourglass shape, comment below and say holla. It's always nice to meet other people who share our struggles. If you haven't yet and you'd like to, go ahead and click subscribe so you never miss out on the fun. Share the video with your friends so they don't miss out on the fun either. Give me a thumbs up if you want more how to dress your body shape videos. I can certainly do that. And place any questions, comments, suggestions, or just say hi down below. I would love to hear from you, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.